Hey gentlemen, how you doing? Welcome to another YouTube live stream. I'm really excited to be here. Like I've said in the previous live streams, it's just going from strength to strength. I mean, the more I'm doing these live streams, the more I'm enjoying them, and I really look forward to coming on and connecting with you guys and speaking. So, what I did was in today's live stream, I planned this live stream more than I've ever planned. I'm quite pleased about that as well because I used to get criticism in the early days. People used to say that I was really good, very good at teaching. My content was great, but it was a little bit unorganized and a bit messy, and I should be a bit more professional and organized. I didn't used to like that feedback back then, but you learn in life and you learn that you don't know everything. Sometimes people are right. Now I really appreciate the feedback and I agree, which is why I am working on being more professional because I am a professional at what I do, which is helping anyone really who wants to conquer their anxiety and build their confidence in their life, whether that's helping guys to build their confidence of speaking to women and creating healthy, intimate, honest relationships with women, whether that's helping people just to speak to people in general and overcome their social anxiety, whether it's helping people to start a business, whether it's helping people to have the courage to go on YouTube and make videos, whatever it is, whatever requires taking action. I'm excellent at doing that. So welcome to the live stream. As always, I really appreciate your support. The support just keeps getting better and better throughout the years. I sometimes have to wake up and pinch myself of how loyal and how honest and how supportive and interesting people that follow me and appreciate my work. And I think what's really nice to me as well, when I get emails from people from all different parts of the world, people that I may never meet in person, but they've been affected in a positive way by my videos, by my work, by something I've said. And they've gone out and applied it in their own life and got credible results and they've thanked me. So that's wonderful. And also, working with people traveling all around the world to come and take my programs, it's really flattering. It's really surreal being that I started off just like anyone else, really shy, really socially anxious, very frightened, wouldn't really ever take risks, didn't want attention. So coming from the place I come from, I really genuinely think I know that's what makes me really good at helping people and passionate because it takes one to know one. If I didn't go through social anxiety myself and depression and struggle through half of my life to speak to women and get a girlfriend and to go out into the world and be a confident person and to be able to make money and to sell and to help people and just to be a confident person and just to be able to do things that a lot of people are able to do, then I wouldn't really understand what it's like to suffer. So having suffered and now got myself in a great place and been through challenges in life, it puts me to help you. So wanted to thank everyone that come down to my event last Sunday in London, my Fearless event. I'm going to keep promoting it. I loved it. The guys were lovely that come down. That's why I do the events for free, because I get so much out of it, seeing people happy and bringing like-minded people together. So if you don't know what the Fearless event is about, you're thinking, what's this about? And you'd like to know what it is, I'll quickly tell you now. I've wrote it down, and then we'll get into today's lesson. Today's lesson is 7 practical ways to overcome social anxiety. I've wrote all of the 7 ways down. Whatever you do, do not even think about leaving this live stream earlier. Watch it out to the end. If you've got social anxiety, it's going to change your life. It's going to change the way you think about social anxiety. And I promise you, if you've got the courage to make the effort and apply what I'm going to share with you today, you're going to be happy in your life. And you'll thank me at some point, because it took me years to figure this out. All right. So the Fearless event is basically an event designed for men that are lacking in self-confidence. They're finding it very difficult to speak to people. They've got social anxiety. They're finding it difficult to speak to the opposite sex, to speak to women. They're finding it difficult to get a relationship, a girlfriend. they're struggling to be able to express themselves with women. They're struggling in their life. They're not really enjoying the career that they're doing. You know, they're quite depressed, but they've also got great ability, and they probably know in their own heart that they have got the confidence, but they need some help and support. Also, for people that probably, like me, are quite different, they're not like what you'd say a normal person. We think different. Most of the people that follow my work, like me, they don't like watching TV because most of it's negative. They don't really like the negative media. They don't enjoy Tinder and online dating. Most people who follow me really love personal development. They love fitness. They love bodybuilding. They love boxing. They like Tyson Fury or Wilder or Joshua. They like mixed martial arts, McGregor. They like boxing. They like sports. They like Bruce Lee. They like Arnold Schwarzenegger. They like motivation, and they're really passionate about women. They want to improve their skills of women, their communication skills. They want to get over this social anxiety that's holding them back, and they don't want to be depressed. So if you're going through that, the Fearless event is going to help you. And what makes the Fearless event different to the thousands of events that are about now? And I know now there's a lot of people doing free events. So if you're saying to yourself, why would I come to Johnny Berber's Fearless event? How is it going to be different? I'll tell you right now. What makes my event different, unique, I really feel from my heart, the best event in the world. Number one, it's free. It doesn't cost any money. Number two, it's practical and it's interactive. What I mean by that is everyone who comes to my event gets involved and we all take practical action, and I'll explain what that means. So at my event, you're not going to be sitting down in a room, in an office, where whilst I'm standing up speaking and you're just going to be listening to me for 2 hours, giving motivational talks on confidence and dating advice and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. I did that in the past. At this event, we do boxing training. And the reason why we do boxing training is, number one, because it's fun as hell and awesome. Number two, because boxing gets you out of your head, it gets you in the body. Number two, boxing promotes confidence, self-esteem, integrity, self-respect, courage, discipline. It improves your mental health. So we teach you the basics of pad work on boxing. So we're not going to be punching each other in the face, but you're going to learn how to punch on the pads. Where's the pad? I've got the pads somewhere here. I'll just show you quickly the pads. So obviously, I'm sure you've seen a boxing glove before. So boxing gloves, two of these. This is the pads. So I'm sure you've hit pads before. You've watched a boxer do it. So you don't. Let me just show you something quickly. I can articulate more when I demonstrate. I wasn't even demonstrating; it's more powerful. So when you do that, when you have contact with a pad, what it does is it gets your frustration out. Social anxiety, low self-esteem comes with frustration. It comes with anger. It comes with confusion. It comes with feelings of jealousy, negativity. Also, obviously, comes with feelings of great potential. So getting that energy out is so important for men of all ages, in their teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. At my Fearless event, we attract men of all ages, which is great. We attract people from all different backgrounds, which is great, all different parts of the world. People travel from America, Holland, outside London to come to this event. It's been building for the last year and a half now. I've been developing it. So that's what makes it unique. We do the boxing training. Then we do public speaking training. I know how powerful public speaking is. I am a reformed, petrified, socially shy man. Obviously not anymore. That doesn't mean I don't get shy sometimes. I can still get awkward in social situations. I can be really awkward at times if I'm not feeling good, and I can be extremely confident like I am today. But years ago, trust me, my mum could testify to this. I couldn't even make eye contact with people. I couldn't meet new people. I could only hang around people that I grew up with. I really had problems trusting people. I was too scared to take social risk, meet new people. I couldn't speak to women, virgin until 21. Low self-esteem, didn't believe in myself. It turned my life around, what I'm going to share with you today. What I'm going to share with you today, I'm going to obviously share it with you. It's real, it's practical, but obviously I can only share it with words. At the Fearless event, we're going to share it in practice. You're going to do it. So we do boxing training for fitness and warm up. We do public speaking training to build confidence, to build business skills, relationship skills, dating skills. Then I take you out for an hour taster session, which is completely free. This is rare that most dating coaches do this, or companies or coaches. and we practice the basics of being able to go up to a girl in public and say, "Excuse me, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Jonathan. I want to introduce myself. You look nice. I like this about you. How's your day going? Where are you from?" Simple, basic social skills that are so powerful. That if you're able to do that in public, that skill will get you a girlfriend. It will improve your confidence, and it will help you to relate to women in a much more powerful, honest, genuine way. So, with that said, that experience at an event, it gives you instant confidence. So, we do the boxing, we do the public speaking training, we do the hour of approaching in the park, supervised by me and Adam. So, I'm going to watch you, give you feedback. Everyone does it in a group. There's no bollocks at the group. There's no ego. There's no nastiness. Everyone's supporting each other. Like-minded people, not great people. You're in an environment where you're not going to be judged. There's no judging. No one is there to judge you. Myself included. I've come from a horrendous place to a great place. So I totally believe in all the guys that come, because I've made the transition myself from shy and anxious to confident, and gone out and got success in all these areas. And I've helped loads of people to do it, as you guys know, or may not know. Then when we've done the hour session, this is probably my favorite bit, even though it's all brilliant. We go for a social event at the end in a nice hotel or a cafe. We sit down, we grab a coffee or a Coke or a tea or whatever people drink. And we just get on, we just talk about our experiences. And last week was brilliant, because I said I didn't see one awkward silence. I didn't see one person left out. Everyone was talking, and I loved it. We actually went an hour over time because the time just went so quick. So that's what goes on at a Fearless event, and I'm developing this more. I'm getting feedback. This structure is life-changing, and you can see how passionate I am. So if you want to be part of this, the next Fearless event is on the 14th of July, Sunday. Starts at 1 p.m, finishes at 3. It's in central London. It's very easy to get to. Central London is easy to get to. You can email me now and book your place now, because it's going to be really filled up. This is going to be brilliant. So I'll just put my email down. And why are we talking about the Fearless event today? Because one of the 7 ways to overcome social anxiety is to actually face your fear of people and go to an event where there's between 10 plus people. And I know for a lot of you, it is going to be terrifying. It was for me, but believe me, trust me on this. If you can face that fear, which you can, and find your courage, that terror that you're going to face, that will go and turn into happiness, relief, joy, confidence, and your social anxiety will start going. So I can't sell the event any better than that. It's a free event. You can bring a friend with you if you're more comfortable. You can, if you've got a brother and he's into personal development. This event is not only about helping men to build the confidence of women. It's about more than that. It's about helping them to build confidence in all areas, to improve their relationships with their family, with themselves. If you want to start a business, I'm excellent at selling, marketing. I've got years of experience in this, done it successfully. Relationship building, friends. I love people that are passionate. If you want to discover just have amazing conversations with people. And if you want to come to the event and you're really shy, that's totally fine. You're allowed to be shy. You can come to the event. I will not force you to do things that you don't want to do. You can just sit and watch for the first event, and then maybe that will give you a bit more confidence. You can come to the next event and then take part. So it's a really good support group. And I've got a Facebook group that facilitates the Fearless group in person. It's an online group. It's got almost 1,000 members. Again, nice people in it. We don't have any trolling, no bollocks. I kick people out. They do it straight away. Nice support, great friends. If you want to join that group, I'm going to leave the link soon, and then you can click the link on the live stream and join it. So welcome to the live stream, 7 practical ways to overcome social anxiety and build confidence in your life. So just make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will answer your questions today. So like we always do, in the midway, we'll have a break. I've got my fruit here. I've been eating a lot healthier. I've got my water. I drink about 2 of these a day to keep healthy. I've got my For Goodness shake, protein recovery shake. A lot of you are interested in what I'm doing in my life. I've been going gym 5 days a week. I went gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm resting today. I love the gym. I'm passionate about it. We can talk more about that after. I want to get to know every single one of you. By the time this stream's over today, I want to know what your goals are, what you're happy with, what you're struggling with, who you are, what you love doing. Yeah, I want to get to know some of you I know already. So this is going to be exciting. Okay, so before we get started, is there any like major questions that you've got? Anything you want to ask me? Thank you, by the way, as well for you guys contributing to. I did a poll on my YouTube channel. What is the most video that people want to see? Number one, 47% of people said infill videos. They want to see demonstrations of me going out and talking to women. Number two was social anxiety. Number three was personal development, and then dating and live streams. So that's why today I'm speaking about social anxiety, because 28% of you, which is a lot, asked me to talk about this. So I realized most of the followers that follow me on YouTube are suffering with social anxiety. So we're going to deliver that today. Got new YouTube videos coming, so stay tuned. Remember as well, get on my mailing list, because if you're not on my mailing list, you're going to miss out on promotions, events, student breakthroughs, tips, how to improve your fashion, your attractiveness, relationship advice. And you can join my mailing list. It takes 20 seconds. Here's the link to my website. I'll put it in the description here. You put your email in, you're going to get a free video gift. It's an infill video of me demonstrating how to get over anxiety. Here's my website. Go to it, join it. You'll be on my newsletter. Okay, we're going to start in order. I've done a module here. I'm really excited to share this, man. Okay. By the way, as well, I just wanted to say a lot of you have been following the boxing. I'm a big Tyson Fury fan. I really like that he supports mental health. I love boxing anyway, and I think he's a brilliant fighter. I think he's the best heavyweight. I did a poll on my Facebook. I said, who is the best heavyweight on the planet? Fury, Joshua, or Wilder? Tyson Fury won the vote. I did another kind of poll as well. I asked who do you think's got the best physique out of Bruce Lee, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Van Damme? And I was surprised. I thought Bruce Lee would win it. So far, it's Schwarzenegger. So these are just some things I'm interested in. A lot of people that follow me. And thanks also as well for following me on Instagram. I'm interacting with a lot of people, asking questions, doing Instagram lives. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm going to leave a link up soon in this description. So you guys have got all these platforms. You can join the Facebook group and get support, mentorship group, meet like-minded people, post up your progress. I put challenges on the group to go out and do social challenges, approach women, join the gym. Everything we're doing at johnnyberber.com, it's all about helping people to build their confidence, take action, enjoy the process. So you can follow me on these platforms. Hit like, show me some love, guys. Hit the like button. Get your questions ready. Get some water. Getting thirsty. Okay. Right. This is great. So if I were you guys, I would get a pen and paper and I would make notes, because I'm giving you like a whole structure here that you can follow. It's going to massively increase your confidence. Okay, so are we ready to go? Can I just get a yes? Because at the moment it feels a bit strange because I'm just talking and there's no comments. Maybe what I'm saying is so interesting. Great. Corey said yeah. Just so I can some interaction. Great. Kiwi says yeah. I'm waiting for a couple more yeses and then I'm going to start. Otherwise, I'm going to think that you guys are not interested, not motivated, and then I'll just, I don't know, we'll end the live stream. I was joking now, I'm not going to do that, obviously. Great, find the formula. That's a good name. A couple more yeses. We've got 3 yeses in the house. We've got 16 people online. There must be quite a lot of people. Oh, yes, we've got another yes. Keyboard warrior, I'm getting to know you. Okay, so how to deal with social anxiety, 7 practical ways. Now, okay, let's just get straight into it. I don't need to explain it. Questions just ain't answering them. Oh, that's great. Good to see you, Les Boss. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is how to get out of your head. I woke up this morning, right, with what I call temporary social anxiety. For whatever reason, my life's going really good. I'm very happy. But I just woke up feeling a bit overwhelmed this morning, and I was really in my head. I don't know if you guys relate. I just had it was like a continuous pattern of thoughts. And I've had this pattern for years, like worrying about life, mostly worrying about what's going well in my life, just thinking too much, like I'm alive, oh my God, I've got to pay bills, I've got friends, I've got clients, I've got a YouTube channel. I'm in love with this girl. I hope it works out, or what if it doesn't work out, or how's it going to be? Just too much analyzing. Or my family, I love my family, or boxing, or business, or I'm going to, a lot of it was positive, but it was just too much in my head, and I started to feel strung out and stressed. So I applied number one, what I'm going to give you. I thought I don't want to be in my head continuously. It's making me feel, I'm going to go nuts, and I'm feeling stressed. So I got out of bed in the morning. And this is the first thing I'm going to give you guys. You might be a bit shocked. Tidying your apartment or tidying your room. If you've got your own apartment like me, or if you live with your parents or you're renting, wherever. I know this, like, maybe some of you are not going to get this. It may sound like, what's that got to do with social anxiety? I got up, I'm not joking. I fixed my bed, obviously, air freshener, bit of air freshener. I just sprayed the screen there. That's definitely the Irish in me. I sprayed my flat, sprayed everything. I done my bed, cleaned all the clothes, put all the dirty clothes in one bag, cleaned all the rubbish, opened the blinds, just made everything spotless, and then, went and sorted myself out, brushed my teeth, mouthwash, sorted my hair out, got my dirty clothes and took them to the local laundrette, because I don't have a washing machine at the moment. I've not long moved into a new place, but I actually enjoy going and washing my own clothes. I'm not joking. As soon as I cleaned my place, my anxiety just went. All of that negative thinking, and even the positive thinking, all that craziness and that feeling of being isolated and trapped in my head. And that feeling where when you feel like that, you feel like you don't want to be around people. You don't want to be even your close friends and family. It's not personal. It's like, I can't be around people when I feel like this. So let me know if any of you guys relate to that, if you find yourself feeling like that. And it's not just social anxiety, it's kind of life anxiety. And like I said, there's no really reason for me to feel that way, but it's just being human, having a mind, everything's going well. So tidying the place, I thought to myself, I heard Tyson Fury speak about this. He said, if he's in his flat and there's things like rubbish or things around, he has to clean it. And that's what I've done today. Like where my laptop is, I don't know if you guys can see it. I cleaned the desk. Like I actually got like clean wipes. I go into this mode. I actually like it. Maybe I get it, to my mum, because my mum was very clean and stuff growing up. So it's almost like I have to kind of get myself out of my head by doing something practical. And I realize, of course, there's a science behind this, there's a psychology. When we're suffering from social anxiety and anxiety or any mental health challenge, we're so in our own thoughts, we can't see a way out, and I'm sorry to say, I've got to speak my mind. A lot of the spiritual teachers, their teaching doesn't work for me. It sounds good in theory, like, don't identify the mind. Well, sometimes you can't help to identify your mind. It's too strong. But for me personally, and I've not got an ego attached to this, I find my teaching to be better. And it's not even mine, it's what I found. Practical exercises change my whole psychology. It takes the anxiety away. So cleaning the flat makes you feel good because you're looking around and you're seeing that it's clean. I don't know if you guys maybe can enlighten me. I reckon there's something to do with a tribal mechanism, and it's the truth. Maybe when we were cavemen, we needed to clean our area. I don't know, to attract the woman. I don't know, maybe it was a sign of strength. It triggers something in human beings. I've heard a lot of people mention this on YouTube. It's weird, when you discover something about yourself and you think it's a bit weird, but it kind of helps you, and then you think, I wonder if other people think like I do, if that works. And then, of course, there's always other people that do think like that. So, guys, trust me. Number one, if you're experiencing bad social anxiety, be very aware. Clean the environment around you. Clean your place. It might even just be little things, just like tidying things up. Because if your place is messy, there's food everywhere, you've got your underpants, socks, clothes scattered everywhere, it starts making you feel like shit and scruffy, and then it makes you panic, and it starts making you worry. So number one is clean the apartment or clean your room, clean where you're living, and that, and washing your clothes in that. Number two is taking a shower and grooming yourself, like I said. And I'm just giving an example here. You don't have to do everything I'm saying, but facial cream. A guy on Instagram made me laugh. He goes to me, "Why do you look so sweaty, Johnny? You come from boxing." I said, "No, because I've just creamed my skin, and the reason I use it, because it makes your skin nice. It makes you more attractive. If you don't look after yourself." And I think a lot of social anxiety always kind of comes down to not feeling good about yourself. So, cream, deodorant, I'm just spraying on some deodorant. That's why I've got a nice shirt on today, tie, got my beard done, haircut, brushing your teeth, and so it's very important. So can you guys, as I go through the 7, can you just go yes if you understood it and if you agreed and it made sense? I just want to make sure everyone gets this because it feels so easy. This feels straightforward to me. I've been following this. That's great at a shave. So just write yes, yes, Johnny, we get it. Or if you don't get it right, no, I'll explain why. So number 1, tidy your apartment. That helps lower the anxiety and the movement. Like I know this sounds silly. To give you an example, if you're sitting down all day like this, if you're sitting down all day, of course, it's natural that your mind's going to start going, how's my life? Am I good enough? What about my finances? Will I fall in love? What do people think about me? How are my family? How are my friends? It's only natural. We all have it. The problem in our culture today is I've always found it. People are just not honest. They're just not honest enough. Like I am and you guys, and people like Fury, they won't talk about their neurosis. And that's going to make them worse. I talk about it because it's therapy. It helps you, doesn't it? It gets past it, and then you feel good. So that's great. You guys get it. So can I just try and exercise you guys at the moment? I can't obviously see you, but obviously, so just stand up. Look, as I stand up, say I'm suffering with social anxiety, and let's just say, for example, I'm worrying about stuff. If I stand up, for example, let's just say, for example, obviously in the privacy of your own home, let's just say you just started practicing shadow boxing, right? Now, obviously, maybe you're not going to want to do this in front of a group of people. You might feel embarrassed. I personally don't because I've practiced this. But the idea of movement, it just kind of gets you out of your head. So, just a little bit of, just a bit of shadow boxing. So I'll often do that if I'm really anxious or nervous. I'll just move about and do some shadow boxing. And it just changes the way you feel. And it works as a science. And obviously, you have to do more than that. I'm not just saying clean your room and shadow box and your anxiety is going to go. There's more, but this stuff helps. And I think it's nice when you've got a clean room because just the idea of, okay, if I bring a woman back to my flat, she's gonna be impressed it's clean. Or if I bring my parents up, or if I bring a friend, or if I brought a client, or if I brought one of you guys up. Let me just imagine I invited you guys to my flat and I brought you all around for a mastermind group or to have dinner, and you came in my flat and it was like a shithole. You're gonna judge me on that, of course. Like you're gonna go, he's a great guy, but it's flat, it's a tip. But if it's clean, you're going to feel good in the environment. I'm going to feel good. So these are the basics, Okay, number 3, again, I don't mind if you guys laugh at me because I laugh at myself and I'm not a good dancer. I'd love to be. Music. I always put on music if I'm suffering with social anxiety or feeling stressed. I put music on YouTube. I play the music out loud, sometimes in my headphones. And I honestly get up and do some dancing. Obviously, no one's going to see me. So I get up. Now, I'm not going to dance for you guys. So don't even think about asking me. I've already done. I'll dance in boxing, but I will get up and just just move a little bit, mimic to the music. That's all you're going to get out of me today. I get really embarrassed and shy when I dance. I'm going to face this fear at some point. Believe me. So music changes your state, inspires you. And that could be different to everyone. I like all kinds of music. So let me know, just post in the comments, just make this fun. What music are you guys into? Keeping your room tidy forms discipline. Jordan Peterson would agree with you. Well, I would agree with him too. A private dancer like Tina Turner. Classic. I love Tina Turner, great. I listen to her stuff, Simply Best, Gorillaz. Some of their stuff's pretty decent. 1920s jazz. You guys are great, man. You guys are sharp today. You're on point. Okay, so we've got tidying your apartment. And what is that? Let's get down to it. It's taking action. So taking action isn't always about going out, approaching loads of beautiful women on the street, or going and meeting people. That is taking action. That's like the advanced version. Taking action is getting off your backside and movement. Taking action, picking up something. So the psychology is really simple. I'm not gonna over exaggerate this. Like teachers and coaches sometimes they make their methods sound so extraordinary because they want to show off and impress the clients and people. Now, of course, I would like to impress you guys, and I like to entertain, but you get my point. I want to cut the bullshit and just explain what is the method, how does it work. Great. So number 3, listen to music, get up and dance. If you're a good dancer, even better, because movement's brilliant. And sometimes I put on a bit of Michael Jackson. I'll do the movements, I'll do something. It makes me, and I'll laugh at myself anyway. So today I was listening to a bit of Sean Paul, really upbeat, really freeing music. So music is just magic. I love music, and it can calm you down or pump you up. Number 4, eat some healthy food. Again, we don't have to go to extreme. I'm not saying you have to eat caviar, but eat a packet of fruit, drink a protein shake, or eat some pasta or some rice, chicken. Because sometimes I find when I'm experiencing what I call temporary social anxiety, where I feel a bit uneasy around people, I feel a bit anxious if I'm going to the reception at a gym or wherever I'm going, or even if going to meet friends or someone, I just feel a little bit jittery socially, a bit in my head, a bit self-conscious. Sometimes it can come down to because you've not eaten anything. So make sure you've got some food in you. That's number 4. I'm not going to go further than that. Very simple. Now, these are the basic ones. I'm going to stop at number 4 for a sec. And I basically wrote here, there's levels of overcoming social anxiety and building confidence. So that would be level 1. Most people can do that. Tidy your apartment, take a shower, groom yourself, put some music on, do some dancing, do some shadow boxing, eat healthy. Excuse me. Well, now we're getting to actually I've done some bonus ones here. I said 7, I'm giving you 9. So as we get to number 5 and 9, this is where it gets more advanced. But the more advanced, the better results you're going to get. Number 5, and I swear to God, this is, thank you God for the life-changing, go to the gym. I've gone to the gym Monday gone, I felt fantastic. Sunday, I've done the Fearless event, I felt phenomenal. I didn't, myself personally, I was impressed. I hardly experienced any social anxiety, and I'm meeting like 12 of you in person in public and teaching you guys. So I felt great. Tuesday felt great, gym. Wednesday, gym. Today, as I said, I woke up with some kind of anxiety and couldn't stop thinking because, too stimulated, excited. Now I feel great, So it took me about an hour to get out of this. So number 5 is go to the gym and do a workout. I know a lot of people are going to struggle with this because what people are going to say is, I understand the rationale behind it. How can I get to the gym when I'm suffering with social anxiety? I don't want to see people. I don't want to interact with the receptionist. I don't want to be in the gym. I don't want people watching me. But if you feed that story for the rest of your life, you're never going to overcome your social anxiety. Do you get burnt out going that often? Do you know what, Les Boss? It's funny you said it because I want to answer you and go no, but sometimes yes. I got burnt out last week to the point where I was training in the gym, professional gym. I was a professional boxing trainer, and he was watching me do the pads, and he called me at the end, and he said, "Man, I've been watching you, and you look burnt out. You've overtrained. You've got no power on the pads. You've got no rhythm." And I wasn't offended initially because he was genuine. And I made a joke. I said, "Bruce," he said, "you've got to strive beyond your limits." He said, "That's bullshit." And then I said, "You know what? I'm glad that you said that because I don't like making excuses and complaining. I'm a hard worker, but I felt drained because I trained like every single day, lifted heavy weights, training, running, swimming. So you have to be careful not to burn out. Even facing your social anxiety is exhausting, so you have to have breaks as well. So going to the gym is really important. This is what I call a big leap of faith. So going to the gym is more advanced for someone who's got there's different levels of social anxiety, but someone who's really struggled with it and frightened of people, if he could get himself down the gym, he'd feel so much better. What I've realised is when you're in the midst of social anxiety and you're in your head, you don't ever believe that you're going to feel good again, and you just don't want to face anything. You kind of become like a scared child. You get frightened of the world. You kind of lose trust with everyone. You don't want any confrontation in any kind of, even good confrontation, someone talking to you or laughing with you. But when you push through it, you realize that your own mind is lying to you. That makes it like a part of all of us is lying. It's negative. So once you push over it, you change state. And I made a note here on page 3, which is about state. And as you guys know, I made loads of videos on YouTube. So there's different states. There's the poor state, which is the social phobia and depression and life anxiety, and then there's the happy, excited, positive state. And the only way to change from one state to another, from having social anxiety to not having it, you have to take action. Any other way doesn't really help. Even meditation could help, but it ain't going to overcome it because you're just sitting in one place and you've still got to deal with your mind. But movement, what I found is when you do something practical, your thought process changed. And it worked on me every time. This works for me. So this morning, my thought pattern was, oh my God, I'm alive, I'm human, the pressure, I have a business, I have clients, I have YouTube, I have a girl I like, my family, all of this stuff. I'm going to the gym, my body is changing, my life changing, I live in a new environment. I was like, oh, my head, just please leave me alone. It's too much. As soon as I took action, cleaned my apartment and went and washed my clothes, and actually a fan came up to me on the streets there, lovely guy, had a good conversation with him. I thought he was a really nice guy. He actually gave me some good ideas for my business and things. He likes my channel and videos. He's a really positive guy, great guy, real value-giving person. So having a conversation with him just totally snapped me out of it. I felt great. I felt buzzing the whole day. So I don't always agree when people just go, yeah, think positive. But sometimes you can't think positive when your mind is killing you with negativity. But if you take action, the thinking changes because it all connects to our emotions. So social anxiety is an emotion. It's a negative emotion or an anxious emotion. You can change that emotion by being practical. Try it any time and see for yourself. It works nearly every single time. Hey Andy, good to see you on the live stream, mate. I've been enjoying talking with you. So number 5 is the gym. Now remember, when I'm going through all these numbers, I don't want you guys to think, oh my God, that is so much what I've got. You don't have to do every single thing. These are just 7 to 9 things that I use at any given moment when I need them. It's a bit like tools. So in a boxing match, you don't always have to use an uppercut. But if you need an uppercut, bang, uppercut. If you need a jab, you'll throw a jab out. So sometimes you can win a whole match just on the jab. You might need a 1-2. So it's not like today I had to do all these. I didn't do all of them. But at a certain stage in my life, I've used it. So cleaning the room could be one. This one's really important, and I don't always use this, but I've used it a lot. Going and seeing your family. I'm sure most of you are close with your family. Going and seeing your family, and sometimes I'll go and stay overnight or a couple of nights. I'll spend time, sit out with my dad, we'll watch DVDs, or I'll also go up to my brother's room and play FIFA with my brother and watch boxing, have a chat. It makes it, or I'll spend time with my mum, or mix up my mum, my dad, my brother. It's so important to go and spend time with your family. So go and do that, and that will really make you feel better. Because basically, the voice of social anxiety doesn't want you to go and meet anyone. It's just insecure and it's negative. It wants to keep you in this place. You've got to fight it. Keyboard says a good one. And sometimes, and I'm not going to say like all these things I'm saying. It's not like one is better than the other. Obviously, going and seeing your family, I think that there's nothing more valuable than that. I'm sure for all of you, certainly for me. But I'm making a point of saying each one is just as important, effective as the other. If you go and see your family, that can really help you to feel good and it can take that anxiety away. But if your flat is a shithole and a mess, then you're going to come back to it and it's going to trigger you. So it's learning to get past these things. So go and meet, or if you don't feel like seeing your family or they're not available that day, go and meet up with a friend. I've done this countless times. It's made me feel sad. I haven't felt like it initially. You might think like it's never personal with your friend or your family because it's you. Going and meeting a friend can just change it. A good conversation, and then all of a sudden you're not even thinking about your problems. And because really social anxiety only exists at a level of thoughts. So if you forget about it, you don't think about it, you don't have social anxiety. Does that make sense? It's true. So go and see friend or family. Number 7, have a conversation with a stranger. I did that today. Didn't know I was going to have it. I include that also with going out and speaking to them on the street, which is a big part of my message. To go out. I know it contradicts it because men will go, well, if I've got anxiety, Johnny, the last thing I'm going to want to do is go up to them on the street. That's going to give me more anxiety. But no, that's actually wrong. Even Jordan Peterson said it. Someone who's suffering with social anxiety, he said, you don't make that person less fearful, you make them more courageous. exactly the same as what I teach. I agree with Jordan Peterson. You take that person out and you push them into social interactions. It's the same teaching as mine. You make them face their fears until they become more desensitized. Their confidence goes up, their anxiety goes down. And this is what I do with people on my 6-week transformation program and the weekend confidence program, the boot camp. I take guys out and push them into speaking to women for 6 weeks. The confidence goes up. It's a science. What's up, Lee? Good to see you, mate. My day's been awesome, Lee. It started off a bit dodgy. I woke up, mate, with a bit of social anxiety and stress, and I was just overthinking too much. Most of everything in my life's going great, so I went and cleaned my place up, Lee. Sorted myself out, brushed my teeth, went and done some washing. Had a conversation. Someone stopped me on the street, their fan, and then I felt great. Took my anxiety right away, and I thought, right, I want to go and teach this on YouTube immediately today. And then I looked on the ratings, and 28% of my followers are suffering with social anxiety and want me to do a video on it. It's the second requested video out of all of them. I hope you're doing well, Lee. Again, thanks for coming down to Phyllis event. I hope you come to the next one, mate. It'll be great to see you. It's on the 14th of July, Sunday. So just let me know, guys, if you want to come down to the event. You're more than welcome. Well, massages are actually really good. They really relax you as well. That's another good point. So it's good that you guys can add some things as well. Because like I said, remember, guys, I don't have all the answers. A lot of these things help, but you guys can have some things that will work as well. You can tell me, just let me know. Remember, guys, stay social, keep posting. It's nice to know your thoughts. And guess what? I might even do my own Schwarzenegger impression today. Who knows? So having a conversation with a stranger could feel so good. And I've realized with social anxiety, when you're feeling anxious and down, it makes you feel like you don't want to give to people. It makes it feel like you can't be kind, you can't be compassionate, because you're so absorbed in your own negativity. But it's actually being kind and going out and just giving value by talking to someone. It can make someone's day. I was in the gym yesterday, I think I said it. I was in a sauna and there was a gentleman there, 73, very sharp, fit, who's a journalist, who was telling me about the war and about today's a very interesting man. And I could tell he was very happy that someone half his age was generally interested in what he had to say, and I just connected with him. We had a good laugh, good chat. He was very positive, a very congruent man. Again, a very giving person, giving value, not trying to take and manipulate, just being kind. So that helps. And then we've got number 8, talking to him in public. I don't think I need to go into that. You guys already know. I've done countless videos and we've spoken about that. Number 9, I wouldn't say this is the best one, but it helps. Having a conversation with a good friend over Facebook through Facebook chat. That really helps. I had a chat today with a girl. We have a really good relationship where I'm actually, and this is for another point, we're in love with each other. I love her a lot. She can come see me in London again soon. So I just had a chat with her. That was nice. So there's more here. So I'm just going to take a break for a second. Now we're going to do a Q&A. I'm going to get some questions from you, Guy, and I'll teach the rest of it. And then we'll work towards wrapping this up. Try and keep these live streams up to an hour. So any questions, guys, and let me know if that helped. This has been life-changing for me. I'm going to share some more things as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let me just share this on social media, on Twitter. Facebook. I'm just waiting for you guys' questions and I'll answer them. Right. So yeah, the little ones, basically, it's basically like what I do in my 30-day anxiety program. If you haven't got it, it's little movements that gradually get you out of being in that socially anxious place. So it's like waking up, getting out of bed, cleaning the room, taking a shower, brushing your teeth, shaving, putting on some music. Another one I found, I forgot to mention, I think I said it, is it's so good to put on smart clothes, clean clothes. That's why I went and washed all my clothes today. Put on a nice shirt, tie, jeans, or whatever you wear. When you've got nice clothes on, it makes you feel good. And when you feel good about being around people. Then you don't get that horrible social anxiety around people. You don't feel awkward in your head and paranoid that people are judging you. And it's easy to listen to people and connect with them and just to enjoy it, have a good time. And that's what it should be about. How to delete porn from your life. You need discipline, VJ. You need discipline. And ultimately, you need to find a relationship with a woman. You need a good relationship. You've got to work on yourself. So you've got to encompass all the things I've said. If you've been on this live stream, I don't know how long you've been watching it, hopefully the whole time. You know, all what I'm saying, getting over social anxiety is just not about, it's not just about getting, it's about building confidence, building discipline. You know, it's encompassing everything that a champion thinks and does and behaves like. So you need to develop discipline, BJ, and more love, self-esteem. Because when you watch porn and stuff like that, it's because you're depressed and you've got social anxiety. So I don't know if you're living in London, come to a Fearless event. You know, and I've actually wrote this here, guys. Any advice about moving out? Watch my video, Grant. I've actually got a YouTube video. It's got about 60,000 hits. Really popular, and it's titled "How to Move Out Your Parents' Place." So watch that video, because I don't want to go off topic now because we're on social anxiety and confidence. But that video will explain it, Grant. It covers it. People love that video for some reason. I didn't think that video was that good. I was just sitting outside a cafe talking, and it went viral. But I will talk about that in more. But thanks for your question, Grant. If anyone else can answer that question in the group, please feel free to do as well. I'm not the only one teaching here in the stream. I know, yes, I'm doing it, but you guys, I want you guys to contribute. That's what we do at the Fearless event. Okay, now basically what I've done, like a video game. So I want to make this fun. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh, for fuck's sake, this is depressing, man. I've got to face my social anxiety. I don't want you to feel like that, because I don't make myself. I change my mindset. Think of it as a fun challenge, like when you're a kid. It's exciting. We're playing a video game. You know? You're not going to die by speaking to people. I don't think anyone's died of social anxiety, and I mean that respectfully. I know that obviously, God forbid, people commit suicide, and we don't want that, which is why we put this information and I offer support for people as much as I can. But generally, you won't die in a social interaction speaking to a girl or people. You may feel anxious in some moments. You may feel scared and judged, but it will not last forever. And the more you practice, the less judged and confident you'll feel. So you need to develop discipline in your life, BJ. Discipline equals happiness. Discipline equals self-love, courage, masculinity, all the good stuff. So develop discipline. Okay, so I've covered all of the beginner steps in overcoming social anxiety. I've gone into the intermediate. Now we're going to the advanced. The advanced one is come to Johnny Barber's Fearless event, because when you come to my Fearless event, you are literally facing social anxiety. Social anxiety clues in the title. You have a social anxiety. You're scared to socialize with people, speak to them, open up, talk to them, make eye contact. You know, so coming to my Fearless event, you're going to socialize with people. And that's how you get over the anxiety. You're going to feel great. You're going to approach women in public at my Fearless event. You're going to do public speaking training. You're going to do boxing pad work. You're going to, you know, we're going to do a Q&A in person. You're going to make friends. You're going to be around like-minded people. You're going to get good ideas, and you're going to get the support to build your confidence. The Johnny Berber brand and vision is what we're doing. Excuse me, in the Fearless event. It's all about helping men to build their confidence, only through one method, and that's taking practical action. So you've got the Fearless event. What have we got here? Okay, I've made some notes, just some pointers to help you. The key to dealing with social anxiety is to take practical action, which I've just said. Social anxiety comes from worrying and negative, fearful thinking. I'm sure you guys know that. So the negative thinking, worrying about people and what they think of you or what they don't think of you, or your job or your life or your finances, this creates negative emotions. And this is really where the terror is. Thinking is one form of suffering, but when you feel these heavy emotions, so this creates negative emotions. To break the pattern of negative thinking, you need to do something practical. Referring back to what I said earlier, when you're thinking negative, tidy the flat. It's like a wake up. It wakes you up. Again, I'm just going to give examples. I want people to get this. When you're thinking negative, go to the gym, hit some pads. After a while, the mind stops. It calms down. You get in the body, and you're in a place of joy and happiness. Ultimately, now I'm sure you guys are going to say yes. Any person experiencing social anxiety is in agony, pain, and all they want to feel is happy in their life. They just want to feel happy, safe, comfortable in their own skin, and good around other people. So, would you guys agree with that? I'm sure you would. So, doing practical movements, it changes your state of mood. It puts you in a good mood, makes you happy, and it takes the anxiety away. So, okay, so it's all about breaking patterns, and there's only really 2 to 3 ways to break the pattern of negative thinking and being in your head. And that's gym, physical fitness, it's talking to people, whether you go and speak to women or you go to a fearless event, join BERBA, you go see a family, you go and meet a friend, you go to the cinema, something where you can socialize. Now we're on to number 3. Like I said, we're talking about state, how you feel your mood. I think, state and mood is the same thing, but I think state is more of an American term. In Britain, we more say he's in a bad mood or a good mood. So when you're in the worst part of social anxiety, you're in a bad mood, you're not feeling good. That's why when people don't feel good, they don't want to be around people because they don't feel like speaking to people, or at least they think and feel that. If you break that and force yourself to go and speak to people, it breaks you into a good mood. I see it in my events all the time. A certain amount of people might come, they're naturally a bit more happy-go-lucky and chatty. Always get a couple of people that quiet, very, very sort of, in their head. I've been there myself, so I'm not judging. And they might look really scared, and then I'll get them to warm up, or they'll have a chat, and then they break out of it, and then they're happy and they're all chatty and relaxed, which is great. And I see this transition happen on every Phyllis event, and I also see it on the 6-week programs at the start when I take guys out 6 weeks. First session, they're terrified, and I understand that. They don't want to go up to girls, but after an hour of the first session, they're buzzing, they're running up, they're talking to lots of different women. They've got out of their head. So it's basically everything we're saying is getting out of your head, because social anxiety exists in the mind, the head. When you get out, you're in your body more. I've wrote this as well. This is probably the most important thing I've learned about the mind, mental health, confidence. The mind needs a goal. The mind needs something to focus on and be completely present with. Otherwise, it will just wander off into negative places. Would all of you relate to that? Have you noticed that if you're not going to work, or if you're not watching a film, or if you're not talking to people, if you're not with a girlfriend, if you're not going out doing your approaching, or have you noticed that your mind will just start going into worry? It'll start worrying about life, finances. It will start going into the past. Who here resonates with that? I certainly do. Yeah, it is normal to be scared. Well, it's not normal to be scared to look into girls' eyes, but that is a part of social anxiety. So it's normal in the sense that, yes, and everyone has that at some point. I think what it is when you don't want to make eye contact with people, I know for myself, it's shame. So you don't want to look into people's eyes because you don't want them to see that you're struggling. And again, everyone can relate to that. And that's what I'm saying. At some point, everyone suffered with social phobia. Especially today, like I said before, it's on the rise with all the social media, people not connecting. Hence why I've made the Fearless event, so people can meet in person and come off the machines and the YouTube. Even though it's great, too much is not good. So just be aware the amount of the amount of internet consumption you're consuming, as opposed to how much you're actually meeting people in person. Do you still talk to your first? I'm not going to use the term day game. That doesn't resonate for me. I don't do day game. I just call it meeting women. Never had a wingman in my life. Had just had a best friends, good friends. And yes, I still speak. First guy I really practiced with was my first mentor, Floyd. And we are lifelong friends. So I haven't spoken to him the last few weeks, but I was with him not too long ago. So yes. Okay. So you need a goal. And what when I say the mind needs a goal, it's not just like a goal, a daily goal, which you do, you need like a lifelong goal. That would really help. Laughing is really powerful, especially when what's guys, what is a better feeling than laughing and cracking, having a laugh with your good friends or your family, your mum or your dad or your girlfriend or whoever it is. If you need having a laugh with me, it's so powerful. Laughing can just break you out of social anxiety, get you in your body. That's actually a good sign, actually. Like genuine laughter, not like ha ha ha, like fake laughter. So watching comedy, laughing. Another one as well, giving value to others reduces social anxiety. I won't go massively into it because I've covered that in other videos. Giving is really a mindset. What I'm doing today is giving. To a certain degree, you guys are giving as well. You're giving your time. I'm giving my time to you. You're connecting with me. You're sharing. You are giving. You're in a good place. I'm not sure I fully agree on that. Whether no fat is crucial to defeat anxiety. I would say that depends on the person. I think it's more deeper than that. I think it's really about. It's not so much, the fact. Yes, it's good. I'm glad. I'm encouraging him not to watch porn. But you need to socialize with people. If you don't masturbate and don't watch porn, but you just don't go and meet people, then that ain't gonna. That's defeating the whole purpose. So yes, it can help, but you still need to go and meet people. At the end of the day, however we look at this, all of these things that we put in place to help social anxiety, if you don't go and socialize with people, you're not going to get over social anxiety. It's a social phobia. So only, the best truth is to meet people, which is what all my coaching is about. In the 6-week program, when I work with people, I get them to speak to real people in real life. Men, I help them to speak to women in public. On a weekend boot camp, and I work some over 2 days in London, a whole weekend of speaking to women and speaking to me. At the Fearless event, you're speaking to people and you're going out speaking to women. So you cannot undervalue and underestimate. And I think a lot of people deep down with social anxiety, they know this, but they're scared, they're avoiding it. So you have to man up, you have to push yourself. And I always say, if it's that bad for you, the anxiety, then you should get in touch and get my help for a 6 weeks program or a boot camp, or come to an event, join a Facebook group. You need some support. Everyone needs support. Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I think I would agree with that, Corey. I think that's still better than watching porn. I don't watch porn. I've chosen not to. Obviously, in the past, I have. So yes, you guys have made a good point, and I've covered that in other videos. It's not so much that I would say porn gives you social anxiety, but it doesn't help the fact that you're watching porn. Look, basically, it's like any addiction. If you're scared of meeting people because you've got social phobia, and then you're going on porn because you want to get a sexual release, it's gonna make your social anxiety worse. But if you start meeting people more, then your social anxiety is going to get better. So I don't get so caught up on no fat, because guys get obsessed with it, but they're still not taking action enough. So you have to take action. Taking action is more powerful than no fat. And anyone who says it ain't, I don't think they're very intelligent. You have to talk to people and go out and expose yourself to this fear. Otherwise, it's not going to go. It's like saying, I've got social anxiety, so I'm going to meditate. It's like, okay, meditation can help, but meditation is not going to fully help you if you don't go and meet people, because you don't have meditation anxiety, you have social anxiety. So you need to socialize with people. So sometimes I want to bang my head off the wall at how frustrating it is trying to get through to people who don't seem to understand it. Hopefully most of you guys will. When I started out at Lesbos, I did a bit of both. I was always a lone wolf, but I always had a lot of friends as well, contradictory to that statement. So Floyd helped me a lot, being around him. And then I broke off, had some space, my own time. And that's when I really found myself. Floyd got me started and helped me a lot. But it was going out on my own a lot, where I really went to another level. Without his help, I don't think I could have done it. So it's important to have mentors. That's why I coach people for 6 weeks or 6 months or 2 months or 2 days or a couple of sessions, because we all need help. We can't do everything on our own, especially getting started with all this stuff. So yeah, Now, the final part of social anxiety, I've wrote here, stop judging yourself for having social anxiety. It doesn't help. How many of you judge yourself for having social anxiety? Let me know, right? Yes, because I know I used to, extremely hard on myself. If I got anxious in a social situation, I'd go home and I'd be thinking about it and saying what a terrible person I am. My mind would be doing that. I thought you guys would, obviously. So you've got to start loving yourself, practicing and going, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world that I've got some social anxiety. I got awkward, you know. I'm a human being. Most people are quite awkward. We're all a bit nervous of each other until we get to know each other. So when you put it into perspective, it's not like, I almost want to say it's not a big deal, and I know it is a big deal because it is a mental health problem. But put it into perspective in a positive way of dealing with it. So, you know, and again, stop judging yourself. But at the core of what I'm saying, the solution to most mental health, especially social anxiety, you've got to take practical action. And again, I'm not blowing up my own ego. I've been full of, like anyone, you know, anxieties myself, but I'm very, very brave. I've always had the courage and the discipline and the strength, you could say confidence, even when I've been felt insecure, to go and make myself take action. That's how I've grown so much. And that's what we encourage at the Fearless event. We're saying, we know you're scared. Everyone suffers with fear in some area, but you can face it and develop confidence, and you can learn to deal with it. So what happened to me over the years, I think this can really inspire you guys. It's not that I didn't still suffer the symptoms of social anxiety. I did in social situations, but I just got really good at dealing with it. And my confidence would outweigh it, if that makes sense. So that's where I want to get all you guys. I want to get your social anxiety down here. I'm going to get your confidence up here. We'll completely get rid of it. So we're going to go on for about another 10, 15 minutes, and we're going to wrap this up. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And they're the 7 practical ways to overcome social anxiety and build confidence. Now, let me know I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I want you to try this. My homework, I promise to give you guys a challenge. I want you guys to go through the list. You don't have to do everything, but I want you to choose some of the ones you think that will help you do them, and let me know in an email or the next live stream how did it work or not? Did it help you? So I'll just go through this quickly, remind you guys. So how to get out of your head. Number 1 is tidy your apartment. Number 2 is take a shower and groom yourself. Number 3 is listen to music and dance, sing along to the music. Number 4 is eat something healthy. Number 5 is go to the gym and work out. Number 6 is meet with your family, spend time with them 2 hours, 3 hours a day, whatever, or go and meet a friend. Number 7 is to have one conversation with a stranger. Number 8 is to go out and speak to women in public, build honest relationships. Number 9 is to have a conversation with a good friend over Facebook. So how many of you are going to try a couple of these out of the 9? Because I'm sure in the next time we speak, you're going to have some anxiety or you're going to experience it. So that's your homework. Also, I gave the homework last live stream. I gave you a 30-day challenge, which encompasses all this anyway. I want people to practice anything they're scared of for 30 days in a row. And then you can speak to me after about how you feel. You're going to be so much more confident. So should give you a lot of confidence in today's lesson. We're coming to the end. I'm going to answer a few more questions. I'm going to talk about a few topics about some interesting things. You're awesome, Corey. Yeah, that's great, mate. That's all you need to do, 50% of the list. You don't need to do all 9 in one day. You'd be exhausted. You might do 3 out of the 9 in another time. I've done all of them at different points, and they've all helped me. And I also forgot as well to mention, what I'm doing now is a great way to get out of social anxiety is if you guys are interested in business and starting a business and creating an audience and selling and making money doing what you love and making a difference to people's lives, then I can help you with these skills at the Fearless event. Or if you wanted to, if any of you are interested in going to the next stage and really getting serious, and this is a call to action, literally, and you want to do a 6 weeks program with me, then get in touch and we can speak over email and we can go from there and work out if we can work together and I can help you. I'd love to help you. I love doing this. If you cannot commit to the 6 weeks, I have a weekend program which is over 2 days. It's over a weekend. It's full of action. It's full of approaching. If that isn't right for you, I have a Skype program where I coach you over Skype, one session every week or two, and coach you, life coach you, confidence coaching, dating, relationships, and I give you homework. Every program I do, 6 weeks program, I give you homework. Weekend boot camp's different. I won't give you homework because it's just one weekend, and a lot of people fly out from America around the world. But after the weekend program's over, you can email me and I can help you and stuff. And it's really great. I have returning clients who've done a weekend program with me, and a year later come back and they want to do another one. It's brilliant. They want to keep improving, and they want to connect with me again. So they're the program, 6 weeks program, weekend conference program, Skype program. Get in touch, www.johnnyberber.com, or you can email me at johnnyberber@gmail.com. My website's here. Make sure as well to visit the site so you can read the blogs, articles, get on my newsletter. I give you a lot of value through the mailing list. And here's my email address. And if at some point you have trouble contacting me, you've only got to go under any YouTube video. You'll find my website address, my contact information. Now, if you are very sure you want to work with me, get in touch. We'll get you booked on. If there's a few questions and you still have got some objections about working with me, or you want to know about scheduled time, I'm more than happy to get on the phone and have a chat with you for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and explain more about how the programs work and how we can fit in your schedule and what my schedule is, and what I'll get to know what your problem is. Or we can do it over Skype. I can do it on the phone. I actually even like Skype better because we can have a face-to-face chat. So I'm in no rush. I'm not getting married just yet and starting a family. So whilst I'm around and offering these amazing services, take advantage of them. So there you go. There's a call to action. Now we're going to go into a bit of bonus time. So thank you for coming on. The lesson's finished. I was perfect. I did it in just about an hour. Now I'm going to have a bit of fun. I'm going to ask some questions. I'm just going to share some things that are interesting and have a chat with you guys, and then we'll finish up. Okay, so any questions about today's lesson, or if you guys just want to talk to me about anything, let's have some fun, a bit of social time. I think the key thing I've learned with building confidence with women and getting over social anxiety and improving your mental health, it's all about making it fun and just changing your mindset. You know, what always helped me was realizing you're not on your own. You're not on your own. Have you been on any recent dates, Lesbos? Oh, that's great. And you guys connecting. I really like it when I see you guys connecting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a minute to have a think about any questions you want to ask me, and I'm going to put the links in so you can join my Facebook group. You can follow me on Instagram and connect with me on social media. Wow. I just caught myself there. I felt like today I've been so professional, which is good. It feels good, almost like which is probably a good thing. This is like the most professional I felt on a live stream. But that's good. There's different flavors. Okay. So here's the link to my Instagram. Quite a few of you have followed me. There we go. Hit the link. You'll get pictures of me topless, showing my physique because I'm into bodybuilding and fitness. I like putting up my progress to inspire people. No, I didn't go to the sauna today. You know, I was tempted, but I've been like pretty much every day. I didn't want to rest today. I'm buzzing, as you can tell. But I had to rest my body today because I've trained 3 days in a row, and I'm training tomorrow. I'm having a brutal session with Adam in boxing. So I need to rest my body so I don't burn out. Did you go to the sauna? Also, just remind you guys, subscribe to the channel as well. ADHD, you never know. No, you didn't, but yeah, Saturday you will. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Well, I'll be going sauna tomorrow because there's a sauna. Me and Adam have a sauna after the boxing, but I'll be hitting the gym on Sunday. I'm having at the moment. I'm having 2 days rest a week. I'm training 5 days a week. What's up, boy? Hey, Jordan, how you doing? Angel was there. What is your highest no fat streak? I don't do it, to be honest. I'm not following that. I'm not being like rude or anything. I'm not really into that movement. I'm not against it, but I just try and live a clean life. Don't watch porn. And I'm in a relationship at the moment with a woman. It's long distance, but so I've got that to look forward to. So yeah, I'm not really focused on that. I'm focused on my thing at the moment is teaching, growing my business, helping as many guys as I can to build the confidence, putting on the fitness event and fitness, fitness and health and lifestyle. And also I like following other people as well as anything then. Right, hold on a second. So here's the link to my new Facebook group. You can join that. Great thing about Facebook group is we've got people from around the world. You can post a question anytime and it will get answered by me or other members of the group. You can make friends, someone to go out and practice with. The great thing about the Facebook group is you meet people from all around the world, and they're all people like you that follow Johnny Berb's teaching and the message that all of us really like, taking action. Yeah, at the end of the day, you're right, Corey. People are free to be themselves, but you've also got a right, if you don't like people, not to resonate with them. Now, we don't have to kill each other. That's extreme. But we don't have to hang out with people if we don't feel comfortable, we don't get along, and think like them. That's fine. That's good. Nothing wrong with that. What I was going to say. Well, yeah, it's good, exciting. So, right, a few more questions, and then we'll call this a day. I think actually, I don't know how you guys feel lately. I've just been really enjoying watching bodybuilding. Some of the Mr. Olympias, and not because I want to be a bodybuilder, and I'm not interested in taking steroids. Again, nothing against someone using steroids. That's up to them. But I just respect because these guys are so dedicated and disciplined. It inspires me, and I like the art of building muscle. It looks nice, good. And I don't know, it's just fascinating watching them. It's inspiring that these men are so dedicated. And I'm like that as well. I'm obsessed with, success and improving. So I've found that, I don't know if you guys can resonate, I suppose you have. I find the more you watch people that are successful and positive and work hard and, it rubs off on you. Of course, what you are around, 70s was the best era. I can't really say because I was born in the 80s. Are you talking about bodybuilding? I don't know if you're talking between yourself there. So I like watching Schwarzenegger. His talks, it's just brilliant, man. The way that he talks about facing your fear of rejection. He says that's kind of like the core issue of most people. They're scared to really go for it. Okay, guys, I'm finished. So I hope you enjoyed this. And any questions you've got, please leave them underneath the video or shoot me an email. But yeah, let me know how you guys get on. Before I end, let me just ask you a question. How's everyone getting on with their confidence? Is your confidence improving, even if it's slow and gradual? I hope it's been improving for you since coming on the live streams. And I feel like a lot of you will make that leap of faith, find your courage to come to a fitness event, meet me in person, meet the guys, and do some approaching and some boxing. It will really help you. So thanks for coming on. I enjoyed it. I'm done. I'm out of what to say. And that's the 7 ways to conquer social anxiety, build confidence, and find just live a happy life, feel good in yourself. So yeah, see you guys soon, and I appreciate the support. All right, enjoy the process, guys. Thank you, man. Bye.